Have you ever opened a control panel, stared at the ladder diagram inside, and wondered what you were even looking at? You're not alone. The first time you see ladder logic, it can look like a foreign language. Ladder logic follows a specific set of rules that mirror physical wiring. In this video, we are going to take a basic electrical circuit and translate it step by step into a digital PLC program. Before we start, remember that electricity is dangerous. You must be properly trained before working with any live electrical equipment. If you are new to these symbols, check the description below. I've included a link to a free electrical symbols reference sheet you can use to follow along. Understanding this visual translation is a necessary first step for anyone who wants to troubleshoot or maintain industrial control systems. This diagram shows a standard physical circuit. A 24-volt DC power source connects to a light bulb through a fuse and toggle switch. When someone physically closes the switch, the circuit completes and the lamp turns on. To represent this same circuit in a ladder diagram, we use two vertical parallel lines on the edges of the page. By convention, the positive side is shown on the left side and the negative side on the right. This standardized layout ensures that whether you are in a plant in Texas or a factory in Germany, the power flow is always read from left to right. Each horizontal line connecting these rails is called a rung. Inputs, like our manual switch, are placed on the left side of the rung. Outputs, like our light bulb, are placed on the right side. Just like our physical wiring, when the switch closes, it completes the circuit and allows power to reach the lamp. We can add a second rung to create a parallel branch. This allows us to add a second switch and a second lamp to the same power source. These circuits are now independent. Closing switch 2 controls lamp 2, but it has no effect on the first rung. Isolating different functions into separate rungs is how engineers turn complex physical wiring into a logical modular system. To translate this into a PLC program, we map our hardware to digital addresses. If we wire our first switch to the PLC terminal labeled Input 01, the corresponding contact in our code is also labeled Input 01. We then wire the second switch to Input 03 and map its ladder contact accordingly. Note that these addresses don't have to be sequential. The numbering in your program depends on how the wires are physically landed on the PLC's input and output cards. Inside the PLC, the processor runs a continuous loop called scan time. It follows 3 steps. It scans the physical inputs, runs your ladder logic program, and then updates the physical outputs. This cycle happens at high speeds, repeating thousands of times per second to ensure the system responds to switch changes in real time. Understanding the scan time loop helps you visualize how the PLC turns a static diagram into active, executing code. Now that we've covered the basics, let's apply them to a real-world automation sequence, a pneumatic box pusher controlled by a 4-line relay logic diagram. In line 2, an operator closes a manual switch. This energizes relay 1, which starts the system cycle. In line 3, a proximity switch detects the box. When that contact closes, it energizes the forward solenoid. This specific line of logic is exactly what triggers the physical cylinder to extend and push the box. Finally, in line 4, when the cylinder reaches its full length, it triggers a normally closed proximity switch. This stops the forward movement and energizes the retract solenoid to pull the pusher back. Even complex industrial automation is built on this foundation, a sequence of rungs where inputs determine exactly when an output should activate. You've now moved from a physical circuit to a digital ladder diagram and traced an automated sequence from start to finish. We've covered the core architecture of Cower rails, how to map I/O addresses, and how the PLC executes logic through its scan cycle. If you're ready to continue, like and subscribe, and then click the link to watch our next video, Demystifying Electrical Symbols, a beginner's guide to ladder logic. Mastering this new visual language is the first step toward understanding how automated machines are programmed to operate.